Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here off of Las Vegas Boulevard at the very south end of the Las Vegas Strip at Russell Road. Pinball Hall of Fame over here off to our right. Russell Road. We're going to try and make the light here at Russell Road. And we're not gonna. I had a feeling that would happen. But that'll give us an opportunity to sit here and look at the south end of the Las Vegas Strip. So you have Mandalay Bay right there in front of us, in all of its golden glory. And the W Hotel, the newly branded W Hotel, that used to be the Delano back there. And then right over here, Mandalay Bay Convention Center at the very south end of their property. And then MGM Grand, and there's a McDonald's up there. And the Tropicana used to be right up there at the intersection with Tropicana and Las Vegas Boulevard. However, that has since been demolished, and they're supposed to be building a ballpark for the Major League Baseball Las Vegas Athletics, formerly the Oakland Athletics. They're going to play a few seasons in Sacramento at a AAA stadium before the stadium here is ready for them. But that's still a matter of 3 years away. So it's hard to build a sense of community behind a team when the team isn't even playing here. And that's how it was with the Raiders too. When the Raiders were first announced and they were coming over here, it was like, okay, great. They're not here yet. But they announced it, years in advance, so they could take the time to get the money, the financing, and all that, and then put the stadium together and build that. But the thing is, it's hard to follow a team when they're not in the community, they're not part of the community, and that was the thing with the Golden Knights, right? The Knights were here; they were our own expansion team. We didn't get them from anyone else. That was the beauty of it, and their success is really what endeared them to the community. I mean, they came out just, some really awesome players that really bonded with the community, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun. The Raiders, I mean, they have a storied history, but most of it is either LA or Oakland, right? Because it was they were in Oakland until '82, and then they went to LA for 12 years until '94, I think it was, and then they went back to Oakland, and now they're here. So Oakland has lost a football team twice, albeit the same football team. There's one city that's lost an NFL football team twice. I'll give you a minute to think about that one. I thought we were going to get the light. Okay, there we go. Got the light to go westbound here on Russell Road. And the answer to that question is the city that has lost not one but two different NFL franchises, St. Louis. They had the St. Louis Cardinals there, who took off for Phoenix, and then they had the Rams, the St. Louis Rams, who also, they moved there from LA and left LA without an NFL football team at all for like 20-something years, because the Raiders moved back to Oakland, like I said. But then the Rams went back to LA back in, 16? And both they and the Chargers played in, there's a Cybertruck, good Lord, and that thing's like burnt orange. They both went back to, Chargers and Rams both went back to LA, but while they were waiting for SoFi Stadium to be built, they went ahead and played in, I think it was called StubHub Center at the time, and it was like a little 30,000 seat soccer stadium or something. And I still like that idea, and it's in line with what I was just talking about, right? Like, you want to forge a relationship with the members of the community ASAP, I would think. And so one of the best way to do that is going to be to have you move into the community. Now, they had talked about having the A's come here and play at the Aviators Stadium, the AAA affiliate. That stadium is out in Summerlin, out on the west end of town. That idea was nixed for whatever reason. And then they decided that Cashman Stadium was totally out. because it was outdated or whatever. And Cashman Stadium was actually home to the XFL Vegas Vipers for a season. And I actually tried to get into that, tried to watch them, but yeah, they took the team away. There's that burnt orange Tesla Cybertruck. Goodness, that thing. Yikes. There's another self-driving vehicle there on the far left lane. I'm going to make this right here onto Polaris, but there is no dedicated turn lane, so we'll have to wait. Yeah, look at this Cybertruck. I know everyone's seen them by now, but I still can't get over it. Yikes. That is just, yikes. Apologies for the dirty windshield, guys. In and out, there's a huge in and out over here off to our left as well. But off to our right is Allegiant Stadium, home of the aforementioned Las Vegas Raiders. And then once the Raiders came here, of course they haven't done anything. They went to the playoffs one year. Okay, fine. And it was one and done. It was like, thanks for having us. We'll see you next year. This over here on the left, very, very cool place. Whiskey Liquor, it's called, next to the Starbucks, not the Starbucks, but the Whiskey Liquor here, sports bar. Very, very cool place. If you've not been, I highly recommend it. It is right here across the street from Allegiant Stadium. Really, really cool. That is a very fun place. I've been in there a few times, and really nice. But yeah, so the Raiders went to the playoffs. They went to Cincinnati and played the Bengals and lost, and that was one and done, and that was it. And they've just been terrible pretty much since they moved here. So it's been hard to get behind them because they've been so awful. And they've made very questionable personnel decisions. I did not to make this like a sports chat or anything like that. I'm not trying to do that, but just a little bit of history. That's all. A little bit of background for anyone who may not be familiar with it. Letting Devontae Adams go to the Jets, that was a terrible decision. The brainchild was behind that. So we're going to turn into the north end of the Raiders Stadium here. Allegiant Stadium. Make this left. Looks like a taxi up there. But this was completed, and I think the first season they played here was 2020. Pull into this little parking lot here. And I want to be able to show you guys something. They had a bunch of porta potties out here, but they've taken those away. But there it is, Allegiant Stadium. That is actually the Al Davis torch right there on the inside of the glass there, which burns for Al Davis during football games. They've got an event of some sort going on in there. Can't tell what it is, but really, really cool. It's a good looking stadium. And of course it's indoor, so you don't want to be playing outdoors in Vegas in September. Probably not a good thing. But yeah, that's it. And it's very convenient. It's right across the bridge here. You see the bridge there for Hacienda Road. That is the W and Mandalay Bay and Luxor right there. All set up right there. Very conveniently for you. So really, really cool stuff. We're going to make a right. Actually, no, we're going to make a left. Go out here to Dean Martin. Dean Martin's a nice little back road here that not a lot of folks know about or travel down, but it is a very effective shortcut. Not shortcut, but back road to get you where you want to go without sitting in traffic. If you like drone videos, check out Vids from Mike, VIDS-FROMMIKE. They do some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos here on YouTube, so check those out. Also does some great plane spotting videos. So if that's your thing, check those out as well. To include the Janet Airlines planes. If you're unfamiliar with Janet Airlines, do a quick Google search and prepare to be wowed and amazed. Really fascinating stuff out there. So when the stadium came, all of these little hotels popped up. Fairfield, Staybridge Suites, Courtyard by Marriott, Fairfield by Marriott, Residence Inn by Marriott. All these chains plopped down a whole bunch of little hotels here. Shout out to member Lance. Lance, thanks for being a member, buddy. We appreciate you. Also, shout out to the members of the pillars of our community. We really appreciate you. There's the Hustler Club. Off to our right, for anyone interested in that. So we continue southbound here on Dean Martin Drive. The street lights are few and far between down here. I guess there you are expecting you to rely on the street lights over there off of the Interstate 15 on the left. Interstate 15, a major north-south interstate highway arterial here in the western United States, traveling all the way from San Diego, or northeast of San Diego and east of LA, all the way up to Montana, where it goes into the Canadian side of the border. Tico Avenue. Sunset Road, next right. This right here, because I would like to get on Sunset. That sign doesn't give you much warning. Sunset's a major east-west artery here in town. Really don't want to miss it. Plus, it doesn't have an interchange with the Interstate 15 there, and that's a good thing. Then you'd have to sit through those lights. Just go over the highway, and that's that. If you're looking for a home here in Vegas, drop me a line, let me know, DM me. I can refer you to some awesome and experienced negotiating realtors. I don't get anything out of it, so it's nothing like that. Just want to build a strong, vibrant Vegas community here on YouTube with all of you. Grateful for all of you here on the Vegas Don channel. That brings us up over here to Town Square. This is a good spot for locals. A lot of locals like this place. This is Windy Road here. Everyone knows it's windy. Tacos El Gordo over there on the left. All very purple up there. But this is Town Square, so they have a lot of nice restaurants and stuff like that in here. They also used to have a Fry's Electronics in here, but that has since gone the way of the dodo bird. We're going to go ahead and go straight up here through this little town drive, town center drive. I'm not sure what the name of it is. Actually, GPS calls it Unnamed Road, so we'll call it Unnamed Road. But this is very similar to what we see in Summerlin with what's called downtown Summerlin. Bespoke Custom Clothing. We'll make a left here. You got Blue Martini over there on the right. That's a chain of nightclubs. There's the custom clothing place right there. But it's a very nice little shopping and dining district in here. And it's just south of the Strip. And again, a lot of locals love it. Brio Italian grill over there. Barnes and Noble. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Didn't see him coming. Barnes and Noble there on the left. One of the few remaining, huh? That's wild. Tommy Bahama here on our right. And they have you go through all this zigzag of things, right? Sicky's Garage, Burgers and Brews, next to Tommy Bahama here. Not heard of that place. Have to check that out at some point. It's hard with the two small boys, our two small boys trying to go out and eat, right? It's you never know how they're gonna act. Hot Topic over here on our left, Sin City Smash. Not sure what that is. Pop Stroke, Eat, Putt, Drink. Right in front of us here. We're gonna make a left. TJ Maxx over there, we'll make a right here. I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. It also helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other viewers. So please help us out. Also check out the shop section on our YouTube channel. Have some awesome gear available for your shopping pleasure. Maybe something for yourself, your significant other. Move around here. Thank you so very, very much for joining. A heartfelt thank you from all of us. We'll see you next time here on the Vegas Don channel.